Hello, everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the DaVinci Resolve tutorial. So now we are on our class project where I'll be showing you guys how you will be able to create up a lower third for your video. Okay, so as this is the class project one, first I'll be showing you guys the steps, what all you need to follow. Then we'll move on to DaVinci and see how it's done. So let's see what are the steps we need to follow. So over here on my screen, as you guys can see, the name of the class project is creating a lower third in your video. Okay, so here I do have a description and outcome which you guys can refer. Okay, but for me, I will directly go on to the steps. Okay, so step one is create a new project and import your media. Okay, and step two is drag your footage into the timeline. Step 3 is you need to go to the effects library and choose text from the title option. And step 4 is position your text accordingly. Step 5 is adjust all the values of the text. And step 6 is lastly you need to save the file and upload it in our project panel. Okay, so now let's move on to DaVinci and see how it's done. So over here on my screen, as you guys can see, this is the home page of the DaVinci Resolve. So the first step is creating a new project. Okay, so once I do have created a new project, let's go to my media page. And from here now, let's import my media. Okay, so over here, you guys can see I do have imported this media right over here as well. Now let's go to the edit page over here. And from the edit page, what you're going to do is you are going to come or let's come here and let's try to select this particular footage and let's bring it over here onto my timeline. Okay, so once I do have put this particular thing over onto the timeline, let's zoom to fit here it in the timeline. Okay, and after that I'm going to put out text or I want to put out some lower thirds over here. So for that I need to go to the effects library, and from effects library let's close down the media pool, and from here I need to go on to the titles option. Okay, so from the title option I will come here, and if I do want to put out any kind of lower third, here you guys can see I have this left lower third option. Okay, so I will come here, I will just put out this lower third frame just on top, and after that once I will select this one, let's go to my inspector panel, and from the inspector panel let's put out my text. Okay, so from here I will just put out the first text, let's say Emma. Okay, so I will just put Emma over here. Let's come to this particular place and I will just write Emma Watkins. Okay, so I will just name her as Emma Watkins over here. And what I can do is I can just select the type of text. Let's come here, let's select this marker and let's delete this one. And once I have applied this, let's come here and now I will just select this one and I will try to select what kind of font am I looking for. Okay, so let's take this one. And after that, what I can do is I will just select the bold and now I will just select the color. Okay, so I will just select this color over here and I will click on OK over here as well. Let's come down, and also you guys can actually increase the size accordingly. Let's say I want to go with 50. Okay, so let's come here 50. Let's click on enter, and yeah, this is kind of too small. Let's say 75 and let's click on enter. Okay, so once I do have applied this, what I can do is I can actually select the tracking as well. Okay, so how do I want to track and where do I want to put this anchor point? Let's come here and let's position this one in one side. Okay, let's position this one and let's just move this down a little bit as well. Okay, let's come here, and if you do want to use any other thing, let's say if you want to come here, let's type over here CEO of A, B, C, and go. Okay, so I will just name this one right over here. And also the same way, I will just change up the color to black color. Let's click on OK over here. And now I will just change this font color to 50, or let's say 60 over here. So I'll just put on 60, and also I will try to select the bold option. Okay, so I will select the bold option. Let's come down and let's decrease the positioning. Okay, so let's come here, and also what I'll do is I will just position it over here in one particular side. Okay, so once you are done with this particular thing, if you want it to be more visible, you guys can come here and you guys can actually change out the stroke, or if you do want to add any kind of background, you guys can come here and you guys can actually change the background over here. Let's click on OK. And if I just click on OK, let's come to this particular option. And if you do want to put out any kind of stroke or any kind of boxes, you guys can also do that right over here. If you want to put out any outline width and stuff, you guys can come here and you guys can actually put out the width. You guys can select what is going to be the height in the background. Let's come here and let's go with a white color, and I will just click on OK. And also you guys can actually come here. Let's try to select the color, and I will click on OK over here. Okay, and now let's try to select this background. Okay, so I will come here, and now if you do want to use it, you guys can come here and use it accordingly. Okay, so if you do want to place it somewhere onto this side as well, okay, you guys can come here and just turn it or move it onto this side over here as well. Okay, so for that, again, I will come here, I will just change up the color. Let's go with something white. Okay, so I will come here and let's try to go with some white color. Let's click on OK over here. Otherwise, let's go right over here. Let's select this. Let's click on OK over here. And also on top, the same way, what I'll do is I will come here. Let's go with white color and I will just click on OK. So once you're done with this particular part, this is how you guys can actually create your lower third over here. Okay, and let me just play this thing up. Let me just place it right over here, and let me just play this one, and this is how it will basically appear. Okay, so once you're done with this thing, let's go to file option, and you guys can just export this particular file. Okay, so if you do want to export and if you do want to save this whole thing up, let's go to deliver option from here, and under deliver option, let's change the file name to lower third. Okay, so I will name this one as lower third, and I will just add this into the render queue. Okay, so I will come here and I will click on OK. And over here under the browse option, I will go to my desktop and I will try to save it here in my PC. Let's go to E drive, and from here I will go to file and I will name this one as CC1, which is class project 1, and I will just save this thing one up. Okay, and over here onto the format, let me choose the MP4 format and I'll just add this one to my render queue and I will render this thing up. So yeah, I hope to see you all in the next class, and I'll be waiting for you guys to send me your work into our project panel. Take care everyone. Goodbye.